Well, here it is. The trailer for HBO's Harry Potter series has been released, so I'm gonna do a reaction on it. It was released during the night, so I was heavily in sleep. I just woke up, so I haven't really got time to shave and that sort of thing. But well, if you've seen any of my previous videos and that sort of thing, you know that I love Harry Potter. I love the Potter universe. I just love it. I grew up with it. I grew up with the movies, the video games, the books, all of that shenanigans. So when they announced this series, especially when they announced it's going to be a remake, I did a video about that, my thoughts about it, my opinions about it. And I would say I was very skeptical, which I kind of still is. I would rather want them to do a current day Pottermore kind of series. How it would look like with the current state of the world and the digitalization of the world with the Muggles. How would the world of the wizard manage to hide and that sort of thing? It would be more interesting and kind of like more related, in my opinion. Maybe just not just my generation, but also the next generation, that sort of thing. And the whole thing about remaking, I'm so done with remakes and that sort of thing. It just, no, don't do it, please. I hate it. I hate remakes. Don't do it. Please, just make something much more original. Maybe not original, but something new. Something new characters, new sets, new. But so their excuse to do this remake is like, well, we want to present the Harry Potter world to the. Excuse me, I sound a little bit sick because I'm probably starting to get sick. I hope not, but you hear. And they always say we want to remake the Harry Potter to the new generation. Sorry, I'm still not really woke up here, but they want to remake this for the new generation, which is an excuse we have heard from. For example, one of the biggest example was the Star Wars sequels, which was just a catastrophe. It's practically killed Star Wars for me. I loved Star Wars, the old Star Wars. I used to be a Star Wars fanboy. Now it's just, if anything comes up with Star Wars, it's just automatically dead to me. I'm sorry, it's just so bad. I don't care about if they're gonna remake KOTOR. I just do not care about Star Wars anymore. I have other things that I love and that sort of thing. So, and they're also going to remake the Lord of the Rings, but that one is a little bit more. Even though, yeah, the books, PDX and movies, phenomenal, 10 out of 10. No movies can ever come close to that. But anyway, I'm stalling. So I also wanted to say I'm a little bit sorry. I gotta apologize that I haven't done a reaction in almost like a year, it feels like, and I haven't really talked much in generally, because YouTube is not my job. You gotta realize that. I don't earn money from this. I'm just doing this for like kind of like a hobby in sort of way. Maybe not a hobby, but more like just a thing or two to do, to put out maybe my own opinion out there in the world about this. So anyway, let's get on with it. Let's see this. It's 2 minutes long, which is surprisingly short. I was thinking maybe 3 minutes, but so it's probably going to be a lot of scenes. Shopping one after another in quick sections.
I told you.
The closet.
You are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one. You think you're something special? There is nothing special about you.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny and clever. and they stood up for what they believed was right. The next time I see you will be in Hogwarts.
Mr. Potter, I think we can expect great things from you. Let's see who you are.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Christmas, okay. Oh, that's a long way. Okay. Okay, that was actually a pretty good trailer, I'm not gonna lie. Good pace, maybe a little bit too, as I said, a little bit too quick with the scenes and that sort of thing. But initial reaction, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I liked it. It presented it pretty casually, not like in a mode, like the typical trailers nowadays, with just bashing without the sounds. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't use any of the John Williams theme. Or maybe not. I don't think, was it John Williams who did the Potter theme? I don't remember. I think initially it was John Williams, but kind of interesting that they didn't use that in any sort of way. But well, initial reaction, looks good. It looks very. So I guess it is not the foster parents. The Dursley, right? The Dursley. Is that the what's his name? Vernon, right? Vernon. Looks like it. Excuse me. The closet. Yeah, typical. So we're gonna see a little bit of the Muggle school. I don't remember I haven't read the Harry Potter books in like. Sorry, I have to sneeze there. I haven't read the Potter books in probably 8 years or something. I probably should do it. I probably should listen to that audio. The audio books they have released recently, I think it was. I haven't listened to it, but I probably will. So I don't remember the modern school. So he's gonna be bullied. I'm guessing that's man. What's the cousin's name again? Damn, I have forgotten a lot of things. Okay, so gonna shave. The way my old auntie used to shave my hair way back in time. I think a lot of people did this. Parents did this back in like 30 years ago. It feels like it. I would say the boy who plays Harry Potter, he looks like Harry Potter. I think they made a good choice here, to be honest. Where's the aunt? Looks a little bit too young, doesn't she? Not really like that sort of British compared to the movies. I don't know, it just doesn't feel correct. The letter, nice. So we got our first kind of live action sort of way with Hagrid. Well, he looks to have fun playing Hagrid, so I think he's probably going to sell a pretty good acting as Hagrid. I think he's gonna I think it's gonna be capture that charm as the I don't you gotta I'm sorry, I don't remember the actor's name, but who played Hagrid in the movies, who was just phenomenal. But yeah, I think he's going to be a good Hagrid. I cannot see. Does he have the green eyes like the book? As you remember, they wanted to be book accurate, so I don't see it. Shouldn't shouldn't Harry Potter's eye be a little bit, like illuminating green because of the curse? I don't see any green. I mean, I think they wanted initially for the movies to have for Daniel Radcliffe to wear kind of like eye contacts or whatever it was, eye lenses with green effects, but apparently it hurt so much for him, so they decided to not do it, and they didn't want to do a digitalize or CGI it, because at the time of the first movie it was just a primitive, almost a primitive technology for movies. But so they decided to not have green eyes in the movies until like later movies when CGI became more better. Molly Weasley and Ron. So I've when it comes to the casting, I think they choose pretty good casting for the show. Like the only thing I had a problem with, not only, but there are a few. Many of them are Americans, not actually British, so already there. And then of course you have Snape. But I will say the sets look so far, mostly because we the half of the trailer is just Muggle things. The Hogwarts Express, and this gotta be the same set for the first movie, right? It looks like it. You know what do you call now? We have not the Hogwarts. I don't remember the train station, Hogwarts train station, near Hogsmeade, I think it was. It looks very similar like the movie, so I wonder if this is the same train. It gotta be the same train, because I do know this. The train is still going around sometime in I think it's Scotland, right? I haven't been to Scotland in many years now, so we got the forest. It looks like the Forbidden Forest, not really the Forbidden Forest, but something that probably will look like the Forbidden Forest in the series. But so they're going to Hogwarts. We didn't see much of Hogwarts actually. We didn't see any sort of silhouettes of the castle itself, because I wonder if they're going to use the same kind of layout for the castle, like you have. For those who know anything about Hogwarts, you know that you have one section that is mainly for the what do you call it, the students' home. Sorry, but the students' home, the Great Hall and the Tower, and the dungeons, and then you have the section for the school itself, like your classrooms and the herbology, the greenhouses and that sort of thing, and of course Quidditch playground further away. So we didn't see much of. Frankly, we didn't see anything of the castle itself, just inside here and there. So this looks like it kind of reminds me of the PS1 if you have played, oh my god, this gotta be like a 30-year-old game by now soon. But the PS1 Harry Potter Philosopher Stone, you know, the initial first when you get to play it, when you are at the grand entrance with the staircase and that sort of thing, kinda reminds me, except that it's not really the same layout. It is not really the same layout as the first movie. Maybe I'm thinking about Hogwarts Legacy right now, because it's the close and the most detailed layouts of Hogwarts we currently have, and it's kind of reminds me the initial entrance from the courtyard before the Great Hall. Kinda, not really, but and And there's it's trees here. That's interesting. Sorry. So we got our first McGonagall appearance. She looks okay, but I prefer the Maggie Smith kind of like. Sorry, I have to sneeze again. I prefer Maggie Smith costume. It was way more, felt more a little bit more magic here. This feels like, what's the journalist's name now again? Rita something, right? Rita Skeever, right? It kind of gives me that vibe, unfortunately. The sorting hat. Where could this be? It cannot be the Great Hall. It doesn't. Maybe it gotta be like a classroom or something. So that's Hermione. We didn't see a lot of neither Hermione or Ron. Maybe a bit more of Ron than Hermione in this trailer. I'm trying to figure out where we are. This looks like the same kind of scene, but from the other side in sort of way. There's a lot of very young students there. Like, shouldn't it be like a wide variety of students from different years? Maybe it's just my my illusion, my bad illusion here. So we got Ollivanders. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is Ollivanders. Looks okay. Oh, I want to see this one. So there it is, the Harry Potter's wand. I don't know if I like the style. I mean, it's reminiscing to Harry Potter's wand in the newer movies, not the first movie. So could have gone with a little bit of better design, like the newer of the older ones. I would probably say the mid. Okay, so we got a first kinda classroom here. I'm trying to figure out what kind of class, kind of subject this would be. Not muggling. It looks very defense against dark arts, maybe. But this gotta be the Gryffindor common room. It looks like it. Yeah, this gotta be the common room. So there we have him, the new Tom Felton. So this is the new Malfoy. I know that because they released a couple of images of the before the trailer. I saw that maybe a couple of days ago, and they showcased newer cast members and that sort of thing. So this is Malfoy. So yeah, I can buy him as Malfoy. It looks like him. Is that Crabbe and Goyle? And what is her name? I don't know. I do know there was a girl that was friend with Malfoy, but we saw that in the movies mostly. I don't remember anything from the books here. Oh wait, I want to see this one. Go back. Oh, it's just packages. So we got the Nimbus 2000, but we don't see it in this. It's just a package. Damn it. So we got a first look at the Quidditch ground and the herbology class. I like this one. This looks like something like straight from the book or even the Hogwarts Legacy in sort of way. I like this one. This looks cool. This looks like the herbology class that should have been in the movies in sort of way. Yeah, I like this set. This looks cool. Okay, so here we have him, Snape. Also, kind of like if yeah, this is probably the first time we actually see someone using magic in the trailer. Actually, does he have dreads? Yeah, the race swapping. Yes, this is race swapping, by the way. I don't know, the entire tone of Harry Potter just completely changed when you race swapping Snape. It just, and also you're already broken the one of the biggest promises you made for this series was we would want to be as book accurate as possible. It's just not the same. I'm sorry. He may be a very good actor, yes, absolutely, but and a nice dude and that sort of thing, but I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. It's not like, oh, I hate it because it's a black person and I hate black persons. No, like if you think that's the reason, then go out, touch some grass, actually be social, that sort of thing. That's just not how the world actually works right now. This is just, it just feels like they are doing it for the sake of diversity. That's the only big thing I feel about this, and it also changes the entire tone of James Potter and Lily Potter. It just completely changed it all. I'm sure he's going to be a good actor. I absolutely think. I haven't seen much of him from any other. I do remember one thing I think I saw him from, but it was kind of like a side character, side cast and sort of thing. But this is maybe he's one of his biggest major roles. So good on him, actually. Praise for that. But it just doesn't. He could have played maybe, I don't know, what's his name now again? Shacklebourne or something. Just add more scene with him. It just doesn't feel right. What is that? Sorry, remove that. Don't want that. So that's the first we see of Dumbledore. Very similar to the first movie. What was his name now again? I don't remember. All of these actors are just dead. God damn it. So yeah, that is a very good similar, basically like a copy of the first movie, actually, and actually a little bit from the book as well. I like this. This looks, yeah, he can sell the role of Dumbledore here. I think so. I'm trying to see if he has green eyes. It kinda looks like it. Maybe like very dark green. I don't know. It's just, I don't see it. Yeah, so as I said with my initial reaction, it looks good. It looks fine. It wasn't like bombastic announcement of the series. It just very casual, slowly sort of way it feels like to reveal the series. So Christmas apparently. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a long time. So if I remember correctly, this is just, they're going to maybe have like a one season per book. So this is probably going to be maybe like 10 episodes. I don't know, maybe less. I don't know how they're going to do this, but that's so far that my understanding of this is going to be like one book per season. So they're going to change actors along the way, probably. I mean, if this is going to be are they planning to keep this around like the movies? I don't think they're going to do that, but well, I would say I'm probably going to watch it, and I don't know, it just feels weirdly with the whole thing about Snape, and also it's a remake. It's just I'm probably going to watch it along with my nephews and sort of thing. They are starting to grow up during the same age when I was when the first Harry Potter movie came out. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about this. I'm not like super hype for it, even though I'm a Potter fan and that sort of thing. But I'm more like I'm casually interesting in it. Like, yeah, it looks good. It looks high quality. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good experience. But there's a lot of things here that just goes against my principles in sort of way, or just the entire theme of it. It's kind of like a battle. It's like a World War One battle here. So I probably should watch now I have a lot of time to do so. So I'm going to rewatch the entire Harry Potter movies, trying to catch up with my Harry Potter knowledge and that sort of thing. So yeah. Well, oh yeah, I saw the likes to dislike. I think it was around 2 million views right now, and the like to dislikes are, well, the likes are, there are more likes, but there's a lot of dislikes, and I know why. We all know why. But anyway, thank you all for watching. This is probably going to be one of very, very few reaction videos that I'm going to make, because as I said, this is not my job. This is just something I do from time to time to raise my voice, to put my opinion out there. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one.